Hi. Oh, how's everybody doing tonight? Awesome. Well, my name is Meira Va'a, and I'm an adoptive water woman and a mother of two from Ewa Beach. I grew up in Western Samoa. If you don't know where that is, that's from what I've heard, that's actually Hawaii's famous cousin. I grew up there. As a young girl, I remember at 5 years old, my mother was just diagnosed with breast cancer. I didn't know what it was or what it would do to her and our family, but I knew it was bad and I knew it was stressful, that I find myself in the ocean, swimming, floating, relaxing, or just be talking to it. I guess it was my way of finding answers, learning what's happening. 2 years later, she passed away, winning her battle. And the same day we buried her, my dad left us. I was 7 years old. And let me tell you something. I have never been so close to the ocean after that. It created a bond that it was unbreakable. Almost every day after school, I'll get off and swim from the other end until I get off and walk home. Carefree, no worries, but only fear of lickings from my uncles and aunties for not being home in time to do my chores. I'm sure some of you understand that. And it wasn't just a best friend to me. It was my playground. It's where I will convince some of my friends, and every so often they would swim with me. And what was funny was, even they know that I'm gonna get lickings after that. But it never stopped me. Until I was 15 years old, I got into an accident that left me paralyzed from the chest down. And as you can see, I came a long way. Still have a lot more to go, but I'm happy where I am. I remember going home after spending 4.5 weeks in a hospital. All I could think of was, how am I going to deal with life after this? How am I going to get in the water? Where do I even begin with swimming? It's something that I love to do. I was this healthy girl. I was frustrated. I was a healthy girl that could spend half the time in the water. Now I'm worried how my friends are going to look and say about me being crippled. The shame was actually overwhelming. But I had an older brother. He was there, and I, every once in a while, I'll ask him if he can carry me in the ocean, which he did. It used to be fun. I remember liking it, but it used to be fun. Now it's a struggle to move my body, let alone my own 2 legs. I remember thinking, man, I much rather get them lickings instead of struggling like this. In 2005, I came to Hawaii, where through Akaheming, I was introduced into some of amazing adaptive paddlers. And through them, I've learned to adapt and to be one with the ocean. And to learn that I can still have fun even with being disabled and being paralyzed. The same group of paddlers introduced me to AccesSurf. It's one of the many blessings I have till this day. I remember walking up one Saturday in August. All I saw was so many volunteers. This was at White Plains in Eva. So many volunteers with some of the biggest smile I've ever seen. And I noticed how they noticed me. A person with a smile, but not a person with disability. AccesSurf, if you don't know, AccesSurf is a nonprofit organization that actually takes people like myself, disabled people, out in the ocean once a month to surf, to experience surf, or swimming, or just enjoying a free lunch with friends on the beach. I've learned there the importance of community. The community helped us. It made life easier for us. And with the ocean, we are blessed to be free. The freedom of letting go of this has never been so wonderful. Hawaii is now a place I call home. It's a place I love. And through AccesSurf, myself and other adaptive surfers represent our state to national surfing and to worlds, to internationals as well. As of right now, we are 5th in the world. It taught me to be humbled. The ocean taught me to be helpful, to share, to be kind to one another, whether you have or don't have a disability. The joy of be someone, be something more than just a disabled girl. It's a joy that I can only myself can explain. And I am so blessed. AccesSurf and Hawaii blessed me so much. Now I get to share my life experience as an adaptive paddler and as an adaptive surfer to the next person who is struggling and who is going through the same struggle I went through. Like our founded father, Duga Hanamoku, said, the best surfer is the one having the most fun. Now, I didn't know it was talking about me. I recently took my 7-year-old son, Kanoa, to AccesSurf Day at the beach for swimming. Now this kid swam to the buoy back and forth twice by himself. Well, I was kind of right beside him, encouraging him and telling him that he's doing great, keep going, don't ever stop. After a while, we got out, and he started telling everyone what he had just accomplished. He was so proud of himself, and I was so proud of him. I have never been reminded of the little girl I was, loving the ocean with fear, as I saw with my own 2 eyes my son loving the ocean, enjoying the ocean with all the love and support that the community and as a parent could give. Now we all share the freedom of expression, the aloha and the love to help one another. And that's what the ocean taught me. After all, life is like an ocean. We are moving without end. Nothing really stays with us. But what remains is only the memories of the ones that touched us as waves. I know this wave of life we're all on, no matter how much we go through. Perseverance. And we will come out on top. Our actions that we leave behind will hopefully inspire someone else to be their best. And that's all life can offer. I know as I, continue to do my thing, I hope to inspire the next person to go for it, Life is exactly like a wave, up and down, But we got to pull forward and push through it. I hope tonight, please show a hand if tomorrow you're going to go swimming. Nice. Experience what the ocean has taught each and all of us, that stood up on this stage tonight. And I hope to see you in the ocean or a day at the beach. Thank you guys, and thank you, Siwu Pete, for having me.